Doom in the dungeon, can you feel the doom? Doomsicle shop, only 95 cents. Doom in the dungeon, can you feel the doom? Doomsicle shop, only 95 cents. Ghouls and minions of every shape and size. Doom in the dungeon, can you feel the doom? Doomsicle shop, only 95 cents. Ghouls and minions of every shape and size. Run, 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 while you can, while you can. Yeah, thanks for putting up with that silly little song. But anyway, today's question of the day is, I asked you what your favorite sweeper, wall, and tank was. And now today's question of the day is, what is your favorite kind of Pokemon? Is it the sweeper, the tank, or the wall? As for me, I happen to like sweepers, because I am very offensively minded, for a number of different reasons. But what is yours? Do you like the sweeper, the tank, or the wall? Alright, leave a comment about that, and I'll see you next time. So here's a battle with UmbreonPwnz from YouTube, and he's just trying to get started on YouTube, so I'll leave a link to his profile in the description. Make sure you check him out if you'd like to, but anyway, yeah, we both have Azelf leads, but his Azelf leads a little different from mine, obviously, in the fact that he has light screen, and actually this is a light screen slash reflect Azelf right off the bat, so I decided to go for the Fire Blast. I know he set up the light screen, but I just wanted to break any sash if he has it, and we both set up Stealth Rocks, and yeah, not much to say about that. I decided to be a little sneaky and explode, and it actually turns out to be pretty awesome because he goes into Latias, and I'm able to get the explosion off on that, which takes it down early, which is pretty good for me. So anyway, he goes into Flygon as I go into Suicune, and that's a pretty nice matchup for me. After all, Suicune is my Suicune is physically defensive, EV'd, so I decided just to stay in and get a Calm Mind off because I don't think Flygon can do a whole lot to me. But unfortunately for me, he does go for the U-turn and goes back into Azelf, and I'm really thinking the last move on this Azelf is Explosion, so I decided to try to go into Scizor to catch the Explosion, but it doesn't work because he tries to set up the Reflect. So that doesn't turn out to be too good, and I decided to go for a Roost, maybe half expecting, you know, just in case he has Fire Blast, or maybe he will go for the Explosion against Scizor, but he doesn't do that, so I just get a few health back with Roost, and I decided to go back into Suicune because I know his Suicune wouldn't be able to do much to mine, and mine has a Roar, so I decided to go for the Roar, and he switches into Scizor, so I go for the Roar and get some Stealth Rock hits on both of his Pokemon, which is never bad. But he's going to set up the light screen since it went away, and I just go for a Surf to get damage, and I'm really thinking he's going to explode now. So I go into Scizor, and he does explode, and that does a lot more than I was expecting it to, probably because, now that I'm thinking about it, this Azelf has no reason to have any investment in special attack or anything, so he's probably only has, you know, attack invested in, so that's probably why the explosion is slightly more powerful than I expected it to be. But anyway, he goes into his Scizor, and I have like a perfect Scizor counter in my team, being Gyarados, and he goes for the Bullet Punch, and I don't see the Life Orb, don't see the Lefty, so I'm guessing this thing is banded, and he does switch out, and he goes into Flygon as I go for a Dragon Dance. And I'm pretty sure this Flygon is Scarfed. He wouldn't send it in otherwise, and I know he's probably going for the Stone Edge, so I decided to go into Suicune, because like I said, my Suicune is pretty physically bulky, so it should be able to take the Stone Edge without too much of a problem, and he actually misses anyway, so whatever. So anyway, I decide to, yeah, predict the switch and go for the Roar, which is pretty nice because it lets me get some more Stealth Rock damage on his team, and I do scout out his Infernape, which isn't too much of a problem right now, so I'm just going to go for the Surf. He does switch out Infernape and goes back into Suicune, so unfortunately I only Surf Suicune, which it does nothing to. And I'm just going to Roar him away again, because I'm pretty sure his Suicune can't do much to me. So I just go for the Roar. He's just going to stay in and do some minuscule damage with Surf. So that's what he does. I go for the roar and get it off on Flygon. So yeah, Flygon pops out, and I just want to go for the Ice Beam just in case he decides to stay in, and he does. He tries to go for the Outrage, which is not even a 2-hit KO, but it doesn't matter because I went for the Ice Beam, which KOs the Flygon. So that's pretty good for me. So anyway, he's going to try to go into Scizor, and I know this is probably banded, and he's probably just going to U-turn, but hey, Gyarados resists U-turn anyway, but I decided to go into Scizor here, because I want to preserve Gyarados for later, and Scizor is kind of useless at this point anyway, so I just send it in as death fodder. So yeah, he finished off my Scizor, and what this does is also lets me decide what Pokemon I want to send in after seeing his. So I decided to go into Electivire, which he hasn't seen yet, and I decided, because this is an expert battle Electivire, I just go for the Thunder Punch since it's super effective, and it doesn't quite kill the Suicune, and he's able to get off a rest, which is kind of annoying, meaning this is probably a rest-talking Suicune. But seeing how much it did, I'm pretty sure Thunder Punch is a 2-hit KO, so I go for it again, and it is a 2-hit KO, and he's going to go for the Sleep Talk, and he gets the Surf, which is really annoying. And that does about half to Electivire, which really does hurt, to be honest. So I just go for the Thunder Punch again. It'll KO Suicune, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But now he's going to go into Scizor for the Revenge Kill, and even after Resistance, the Choice Band pretty much comes through for him. So he goes into Scizor, just going to Bullet Punch me. And unfortunately, that's going to KO Electivire. So Electivire goes down. That is a crit. I don't know if it mattered. Further investigation is necessary. So I go into Gyarados, I get the Intimidate off, and I'm pretty sure he's going to try to just stay in. So I decide against a Dragon Dance at this point. So I go for the Waterfall, and I almost kill the Scizor, but not quite. And he's going to get out the second Bullet Punch, which also doesn't kill me, which is good. So I take the Scizor down with Waterfall, and his last Pokemon is an Infernape, and I have a Gyarados and Suicune. So I thought I was good at this point, but apparently not. He invested quite a bit of more attacking EVs, I think, like attack and special attack EVs than most Infernapes. So he KOs my Gyarados, and then he's able to KO Suicune with Grass Knot, which I was kind of not expecting, but it does it anyway. So I send him my last Pokemon, which is Infernape. But unfortunately for him, his Infernape doesn't have as much speed EVs as mine does, so I win this because I am faster, so I hit him first, close combat for the win. So good game, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.